46 this was built? She flew with the RAF? Was a passenger type?
No. That was a military. Depth charges.
So it was a Seaford delivered to the RAF in 40.
The production models start coming out in 45. This one was 46. And the reason for all the work was when it was certified. Okay. Now, there's one other bottle here you should stay out. Right over here.
Oh, really? So in 57, and what was the name of the airline?
South Pacific Airline. Soloa did the work on it. Well, there's a washroom on this side over here, but nothing in it right now.
I'll have to send you some video of the.
Especially whatever you got on the Solents. We had one that. Well, we haven't had the computers that we need to get on do everything we want to do, but get a website going and everything. And I ran into a small problem. It's a little over 2,400 miles to Hawaii from here, and the range on the flying boat's about 2,100 miles. So they had to put in extra fuel tanks.
Yeah.
They didn't look for strong Dollar family. Dollar steamship. Anyway, they finally figured out they were going to lose money, so they gave up on that idea. And then they put 3 airplanes up for sale. And while Howard Hughes and Suma Corporation owned them, the only use they saw was when he came sneaking into the Bay Area. He used this one for an office.
Really?
Oh yeah, they had chain link fences around them. Armed guards 24 hours a day. Pure.
Get some of those on tape.
You don't want me talking on tape.
Maybe your grandfather.
Well, they're up in Richmond. Like I say, we can give you, I'm sure we can give you their telephone number. Pleasure. I don't know who did it or anything. But that was what the kid wanted. Fly on this flying boat and they taped it.
And was that for Discovery Channel or something?
And I think I figured it out. guy that upholstered it came on board one day.
Oh,
I'm meeting a lot of people.
yeah. Bet. So the table is definitely set for tea.
Yeah. I said lunch one day, and an English lady that was in a group I had on here says, "Oh no, that's dinner." So I switched over to dinner, and a couple weeks later, an English lady in a group says, "Oh no, that." Yeah, in the movie, cameras are in this area because you see the posts in there and everything.
Right. I'll have to look at that.
Somebody, or we lost it somewhere, the tape that was Grant said. Rick said he might be able to put another one together. Did have that.
Okay. That'd be great. That'd be interesting speaking with the Grant brothers too about.
That's why I want your card. You know how to go down a ladder?
Sure. This thing just got windows everywhere, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Incredible.
We got somebody.
For a while, when I first came to Oakland here, and I'm not sure whether this one was here or not, but there was parked down the line. And they use this in the movie, you know, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Were you aware of that?
Yeah, and Bill was kind of giving me the lowdown on
Yeah,
that.
okay. And so when it came back, they got permission again to park it on the line, and I think when they were towing it from there to... But you can see, you can take pictures of it and explain what happens if one drops off its trolley.
Yeah, you don't want to do.
I'll show you some. When we go inside, it's easy to show you some of the corrosion that is taking place at all.
Yeah. Well,
See, this is only single skin. Well, that was damaged there too, and I don't know, somebody just tried to patch it up, you know, make it look neater. You know, to redo one of those, so they just get rid of them, and it's cheaper for them to buy a new airplane.
Right.
But they can belong to Hugh, with Howard Hughes.
Yeah.
I mentioned that.
You mentioned Hughes actually stayed on this one overnight.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
And then they were in San Francisco.
Were they floating then, or?
No, they were on dry land. But you know, he put there was a
wire bracelet.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, this one here was the later one, of course.
Right.
They were the last ones that were built, to my knowledge. Sit on there. Oh, I see where the problem is. I'm going to do it this way then. There. It's just like a shade in the house.
Right. But it won't go back up again, will it?
Oh yeah, I think it will. Do you want to put it up?
Sure, go ahead. VHS.
Yeah, and so, but then I can project it on the screen when I want.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you need good equipment if you want to.
Well, for the price, this gives me a lot of options.
Did you get a look at?
This is a drift meter?
I think they used to have a drift meter. Well, I'm not sure on that. Now I'm looking at that. That looks a little different.
Yeah, it's a drift meter.
Is it? I thought it was. But
Property of the Air Force, U.S. Army.
They break them or forget to drag them back in, you know, and that sort of thing.
Sounds kind of dangerous.
Now, actually, that's not actually aircraft equipment.
Which?
This strobe. I mean the piece of
oscilloscope
equipment. It's not actually aircraft. Somebody just put it there. See the two interrupter blocks there.
Yeah, that's good.
So when the gust lock was removed, then you can close the door.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know the story about gust locks, don't you?
Well, people take off with all their controls.
Well, actually, they had some C-54s A C-54 had missed not seeing that ribbon, but they took off with a gust lock, and the gust lock is not rigged for flying, and they couldn't take it off, and they went right into Jamaica Bay. So after that, then they had the interlock. Now they incorporate the throttle too, you know, so that actually, even though you have it for the controls, but also you couldn't advance your throttle. You could only advance 2 throttles. You couldn't advance no more throttles.
Right.
And that's the... No, I think that these are different too. Now this was, yeah. Well, those engines there, I don't think you could never start them. I think they're so rusted. You'd have to tear them down. The rings probably. We have things missing in the museum too for people.
Are they all up there?
Okay, guys. Everybody take a look. Then come on back.
By the way,
That sense of feeling.
Yeah.
Let's try that again.
Oh, I know. Good luck if somebody uses this first.
Yes, it is. Okay. Go ahead. Could you slide that across?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it back. Not bad for something that probably hasn't been done in 30.
Pardon?
Not bad for something that hasn't been done in 30 or 40 years.
Black tape here.
Okay, could you pull out that cutting board again?
Hold on there. And then slow down. As you go down, you can move your hands down the post. All right. And lift that off. And then this shroud here, he wouldn't have to take that. There's a crank here. I'm going to take it off so you can see. All right, here's the motor that operates the flaps.
All right.
And then you put the crank here. They could either crank the flaps up or down. And your switches, you can see your switches, and your up and down switches are located in that area there. So this is the only backup system you had for any of the flight controls on this airplane.
Nice.
Expose the crank so they didn't have to do what I did. Here's the CO2 ice.
Let's focus. So that's the ice box.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hot water.
Now,
Did you open the ice box again?
sure.
There's the ice box. And there's the hot water heater.
Then also here, you notice this is, and the way it worked at the see now that we used to enjoy our work too. You know, because of either maintenance or necessity, if they had to go through there. Because it becomes part of the bulkhead there.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. Great. Want to give it a shove back in?
Yeah.
Let's see how it works. All right.
Kind of cute, you know.
Yeah.
Directors in the museum, they're on the board of directors. He bought a DC-2.
Not too many of those around.
No,
This airplane, when you're it's up on the step, about 8 to 10 feet at the bottom of the airplane. It's still in the water. There's about 1,000. There's the